Other one is traffic enforcement. Traffic enforcement, the primary purpose of traffic enforcement is to induce voluntary compliance with reasonable traffic regulations. So, voluntary compliance, so every now and then, for example, kinakailangan lahat ng, ng mamamayan is sumunod sa batas because the the people handling the traffic flows movement is enforcing the regulations and rules and regulations. So kinakailangan natin kung mag-comply kung ano man yung nakasaad sa batas. It is not objective of such enforcement violators serve citation. So ito, hindi naman objective pero kinakailangan nating magbigay ng mag-serve tayo ng citations or arrest offenders o hulihin sila. These are means used to attain the objective of voluntary compliance. So, para maiwasan yung paghuhuli sa kanila, para hindi sila liliko basta-basta sa isang daanan na hindi naman dapat. Halimbawa, one way lang yan. Hindi pwedeng pumasok yung dalawang sasakyan na magkasalubong. So, para maiwasan yon, so dapat ang motorist o ang ating mga drivers, ang ating lahat ng drivers, community natin is hindi dapat dumadaan doon gamit ang kanilang mga sasakyan para maiwasan ang pagbibigay ng ticket o citations or hulihin sila. Number 3 is traffic law enforcement. Traffic law enforcement includes all police activities. Sinasabi natin traffic law enforcement is lahat ng activities ng ating kapulisan na nag-observe ng traffic violations. The police action to be taken such as warning. First is magwa-warning tayo. Number 2 is reporting. Magre-report tayo ng ito yung mga violation. Ganito ang nangyari rito. Summoning. Okay, isa-summon natin yung tao at saka ang isa pa is arrestuhin natin yan. If necessary. Whenever possible, whenever possible, pwede mangyari, the form of enforcement user should be designed to educate the person. So, nandun na naman sa education. Educate natin yan kung bakit, pagkatapos ng mabiolate ang isang batas, so dapat natin siyang educate, inculcate sa kanina, ganito yung mga dapat mong gawin, iwasan mo na ito, para hindi ka nakakagawa ng violation o hindi ka pa makagawa ng masamang accident. Halimbawa, hindi ka maging ehemplo ng kasamaan halimbawa sa highways. Okay. Public education will not win compliance from all motorists. Okay. Hindi enough na educate natin sila. Enforcement procedures must be used in dealing with conformist. So, magbibigay tayo ng procedures. I-enforce natin ng batas para yung mga taong hindi nagko-conform o hindi sumusunod sa traffic rules, so ihuli natin sila. Enforcement is not limited to punitive measures based on arrest and prosecution, but includes such non-punitive procedures such as hindi lamang tayo uhuli o hindi natin ipapakulong, kundi magbibigay tayo ng fines at saka jail sentences. Okay. Punitive enforcement is justified when these methods fails. So, punitive enforcement is justified. Halimbawa, kapag itong mga ang mga driver natin is hindi nakakagawa ng krimen ng violation or accident sa ating mga daanan. The extent of punishment necessary to affect a favorable accident rate is somewhat in inverse relation to the amount of non-punitive activity. So if it is justified, for example, ang tao is nagkaroon halimbawa ng accident sa daanan because of some circumstances, for example, yung traffic light na tumba, for example, yung mga main line natin, o kaya may nahulog dyan from the building, for example. So, nagkaroon ng traffic congestion or violation dahil doon sa mga existing circumstances. So, pwedeng ma-justified ng tao na hindi siya may kasalanan. Punishment by itself will not increase driving skills. So, kahit punishment mo pa yan, hindi natin hindi magiging maganda yung driving skills ng tao. And is unfairly applied, it may create or aggravate an improper driving attitude. So, pwedeng dahil yun, nagalit pa yung tao. Di ba? May makikita ito. Okay, rigid, punitive enforcement will fail unless it is based a sound on a sound foundation of a favorable public sentiment created by suitable public education. So yun, kinakailangan muna natin i-educate sila, kailangan natin silang bigyan ng information drives na maintindihan nila kung ano yung existing na batas na meron tayo. No permanent good may be expected from a control based on fear when the majority does not favor the regulation. So, kapag yung mga tao hindi sila in consonance, hindi nila gusto yung pamamalakad na ipinapatupad, halimbawa basta-basta na lang, halimbawa nagkamali ka lang, so yung sasakyan mo, halimbawa may batas tayong ganun, yung sasakyan mo tumirik na lang bigla sa daan, tapos bigla kang titikitan, so hindi yun pa pwede, di ba? May mga instances na problema sa sasakyan na hindi dahilan na pwede maging dahilan na makahinto ang sasakyan. So, yun yung halimbawa. Okay. We have the word enforcement tolerance. Enforcement tolerance is the enforcement tolerance of a community is the amount or degree of enforcement that may be maintained indefinitely with public as cuisines. It is determined by such factor as the general temperament of the community, its leaders, the press, and the reputation of the departments. Sa tolerance, kung paano tayo makikipaghalubilo, kung paano natin bibigyan ng edukasyon yung mga mamamayan natin, kung paano natin sila papakiusapan, paano natin sila magagabayan sa ating traffic flows, movement. So, yun yung sinasabi nating enforcement tolerance. So, enforcement tolerance, kung ano yung batas, nakasaad sa batas, kung ano yung nandyan, so yun yung dapat nating sundin. Hindi yung dahil kamag-anak mo yan, dahil pulis yan, pulis yan, o kaya may mga instances pa dyan. So, hindi dahil ganun, is i-consider na natin yan at hindi na natin sila pagmumultahin sa batas. So, dapat pantay-pantay. Tatay mo pa man yan o nanay, it's either boss mo sa trabaho. So, kailangan pantay-pantay yung pagpapatupad ng batas. Maraming salamat.